We're out here on the Liberty Lake Trail doing a little hike. It's about 8 miles. Elevation gain's about 1,200 feet. And I got some new boots that I'm kind of trying to break in. It was a brutal break-in, but it's all right. These are the Zamberlan Vioz GT, Italian-made boots. I'm going to go through some of the features and then do a little test here on the rocks to see if I can get a little climb for the traction. Talk about some other things. Zamberlan, they have this flex sim system here, which just allows this part of the boot to flex a little bit. What's really nice also about these boots is the build is really nice. So they've got the Vibram soles, and you can kind of see the bottom there. Very big tread, nothing little to rip off. Got the brake system in the back. The traction is very nice. We'll do a little test of that. What's also really cool about these shoes is they have the full grain leather, and it's all built almost out of one piece. So this whole front is one piece, including the tongue here, going up to here. Then when you go all the way back, only back here is it sewed in. And then, you know, they have this little piece added on. But what's really nice about that is, first of all, there's no seams here to rip. If any rock scratches anything, no strings or no thread is going to get cut, and so the shoe stays put together. I had some other boots before this, and we took them out on the Enchantments hike, and I stepped on there were some sharp rocks, and it cut right on the side, and it cut one of the strings, or I'm sorry, one of the threads, and it started to rip. So that was kind of a failure there. So that's really nice about these boots, that they've got this one piece of leather. It goes all the way up to here. All the little eyelets here for the laces are metal, no plastic. They're all attached right into the leather. Very nice sewing job here, all the way up to here. So it's built really nicely, you know. Also inside we've got the Gore-Tex, so they're waterproof, they're breathable. Leather is breathable. Right now, you know, it's on a 102-degree day out here, supposedly. I haven't actually checked the temperature, but it's cooler in the trees, of course. But my feet aren't, you know, burning hot from the heat. I am getting a little bit of a burn on my heel, but that's just part of breaking them in and getting comfy. So, you know, we're trying to break that in so that goes away eventually. So let's do a little test and see how they work out. Yeah, these are definitely really nice shoes in terms of their build quality. So let's see if I can make it up this slope here. These rocks have a lot of dust on them, so that's part of the problem. But you can see I can stand right there on that little piece of rock, 1 foot, all my weight, and it's holding pretty well. There we go. It's pretty good. So I'm saying the traction is actually pretty good on these boots. So these are actually backpacking boots. They're not hiking shoes, they're not hiking boots, they're backpacking boots. So they're built to support a lot of weight. I just put on my pack just to be able to carry about 45 pounds of weight, maybe 40, just to help me break them in. So they do flex, not too much though. Take one off and to kind of show you the inside as well. You want to take a look in here. Of course, you always got to make sure you wear your good socks, preferably wool, to wick away the moisture. I don't wear liners in my socks, but that might be an option for you. Another thing about the lacing system, it does lock in at this loop here. So right now you see that I don't have anything tight, and it's holding tight. As soon as I let that go, everything goes loose. So. Also got the gusseted tongue, so it's waterproofed all the way up to here. So you can be in the water this deep. There's a Gore-Tex, made in Italy. Take my foot out here. Okay. You can take a look inside. It's all Gore-Tex. They got the Zamberlan insole here. Let me take that out. This is the insole that they have. It's got a little bit of a breathability thing here. I don't know how much that does on the bottom of the shoe though, but it goes all the way through. And then what's also really cool about this boot, what most boots don't have, is that it's got the Gore-Tex all the way through the bottom. Most boots end right on the edge of the shoe right there, but this one goes all the way through the whole bottom. So just more waterproofness in case something ever leaks under here, it won't go through the bottom of the boot. So I'm going to do a little water test of these boots and see how they hold up in the water. They're supposed to be 100% waterproof, so I'm going to walk a little bit in here and see how they do. So as long as I'm not over my heel, it should be perfectly waterproof. Yeah, that's even fine right there. As long as I'm not in over the heel. So there we go. I'm in there, soak a little bit in there, see how this does. It's feeling alright so far. I don't feel any water yet. I gotta soak around a little bit more. Yeah, another nice thing about these boots, they got the shank in them. They have the shank. So partway through the boot, there's a hard piece inside, and it keeps the boot from bending. So it's really stiff on the bottom, and they don't twist easily. You can't roll your foot, you can't roll your ankle, have a lot of ankle support right around the middle. So that's what you want with the boots. So anyway, I've been soaking in the water here a little bit. Let's see how they are. I don't feel any water on me, on my foot. So I'm calling them waterproof, all right. There you go. Zamberlan GT, Vioz GT boot. The weight of the boot is right here. So that's how much the boot weighs. That's per boot, okay? Gonna be good. We'll see how it goes. If it's totally terrible, I'll say in the comments that this boot was terrible. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, this review. If you have any questions about anything, leave a comment, ask me, I'll try to answer. And you can watch some of my other reviews and some of my other videos by clicking in the link above, or in the button above you can subscribe and check out my other videos. So hopefully you enjoy that, and yeah, go ahead and ask any questions. I hope you have a fun time outside, or have a good night, whatever you're doing right now.